do some work to this type of shit.
Real calm, like chill.
Neo soul. That's what.
Yes, giving big Neo.
Take no handouts, man, I'm straight. I ain't do no backstabbing shit that's fake. Work for everything I ever had. Work for everything I ever had. Everything I ever had. If I got it, I'll work hard for it. Even if I had to rob for it. This shit different like another world. Got 2 girls and a boy, that shit different, they the same age. And they all on the same page. Even though they channel different rage. Ain't no
Yo, what's up, everybody? Robin in here checking in. We back on another episode of Pillow Talk Podcast in the Purple Room. In the Purple Room. As always, I love to be here. Shout out to Picasso Swag and Mr. Rich Brown Entertainment. Okay, that was them on I Ever Had. Definitely one of my new, motivation albums. You know what I'm saying? Work for everything I ever had. Because I work for this shit.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? I work for this. So shout out to them. They are heavy in Pillow Talks rotation. I got a new list that'll be coming out as well. So make sure y'all tap in with them. I'm super excited today to have my girl in the building. She is back in the Purple Room, first off. Okay. We got Brooklyn in the building. How are you?
I am better. I am here.
You're here?
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're here and you're well. You look good, Brooklyn. Let's clap it up for Brooklyn looking good. Ow.
I do a little something.
You do. So I'm excited to have you back. You were on here. Was it last year? The year before? Last year?
Right before.
Okay.
Yeah,
because you came to the Purple Room.
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't purple yet.
Was it?
Wait,
was it?
Might have been.
I feel like it was because we was on the other side.
Yeah.
It was on the other side. So you were OG. So I fuck with you the long way. But you are an amazing woman entrepreneur. You know, you're just doing the damn thing right now. You're a social media expert, if you will, influencer. Okay, we can throw all those titles out because it's true. It's true as hell. And you know, yeah, it's true. And you've just been on an amazing journey, so I'm happy that you're back. For those that don't know, first off, I want to kind of take it back a little bit to who Brooklyn is. So tell us a little bit just about your resume, because it's long. You know what I'm saying? It's long.
God has been my employer for these last couple of years, so let's give it up for Jesus.
Okay, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Jesus.
But I own 3 different businesses. I got my women's foundation, my resume business, and my social media management business. On top of that, I would like to say I guess I am a community liaison.
Yes.
Pillar, something like that. I might be holding something up. Might not be a pillar, but, a shelf. Mentor. Just doing anything that I can just to help and shoot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out as I go, girl.
Yes. Let's give it. Because Brooklyn's doing the damn thing. First off, that's an impressive resume. You started off doing mostly resumes by yourself.
Facts.
And then you grew to where, you was like, damn, I can't do your resume right now because I got 30 other resumes to do.
Yeah. I've been like that for a while. I haven't marketed that as much because that's not my focus. As I just started to develop my different passions, I started moving and shifting to different things. Now I see how writing resumes has positioned me to be able to write and market how I do for my women's foundation, and then also how that helps me with the social media management. And now I'm starting to transition from social media management fully into the women's foundation. So they all came together to help me found my true passion. So
I love that. Definitely. Yeah. Let's get into the women's business, the women's empowerment business, your business. So you've been doing events and everything. What's the name of the business?
So it's called Hope, Pray, Motivate, HPM. And essentially, that's exactly what it means. Hope is the unseen, unwavering, I forgot the connected word, but of faith. That's what it's connected to. Prayer is key prominent to anything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you put God first as a foundation. You keep that relationship. That's key. And motivation, because sometimes you got to be your own motivation. So hope, pray, motivate. Last year she was hustle, pray, motivate. But I had a partner. I was always told that if you want something done right, you do it yourself.
Okay.
So here I am.
Oh. Okay.
You know, so it's been a transition.
Yeah.
But essentially the business started off as a joke because I was like, why don't we have something to empower the women? And then the seminar last year came about. So then God placed it in my spirit to continue going on with it, to continue making it flourish. And I'm not gonna lie, I have spent more money doing it than I have got, but that's fine with me because the end results of impact and making sure that I connect and network with different women, that's all I'm trying to do.
Yes.
So it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
You can't save everyone. You can bring a horse to water, you can't make them drink. But essentially, the key pillar of our foundation is creating connections, cultivating connections, not competition.
Nice.
So
I like that. Nice. And let's get into it because that's definitely something I want to elaborate with you on. We were talking a little bit offline before we started just about the relationship of women, you know, in the world right now and what that looks like in business or in real life. And I love that you're someone that likes to collab, you know? So why do you feel like it's kind of difficult for women to come together sometimes?
insecurity, imposter syndrome. And that's something I'm actually dealing with in all vulnerability right now. I'm dealing with that right now because sometimes you start questioning yourself. You start allowing outside things to deter you or determine who you are as a woman. And you start comparing. Essentially, that's really what it is. You're comparing yourself to the next person. Even if they aren't as good as you or they may be where you're trying to get to, you feel inadequate where you are in that current moment. And that's where that shift begins to start, coming into. You'll have people beefing with you that do the same thing and you never even knew. Like, I had someone tell me when I started the foundation that I shouldn't because there was already enough women out here doing it.
What?
So that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
It might be enough women out here doing it, but I'm the youngest nigga out here doing it. So,
Big dog shit.
you know what I'm saying? When you get through, I have people tell me that they think I'm older than my age, but wisdom and trauma does have a way of doing that to you. So they do intertwine, but I feel like a lot of women do lack the security within themselves to a point where they have to exert a hate or a discomfort or some type of anger towards another woman because of their lack. So it always kind of confused me because it's 50 fucking hairstylists out here. Each one of these bitches have a bitch in their chair.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
So what's the beef?
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? It's enough money for everybody to eat. And I'm just a firm believer in that. I don't care if it's 50 different women foundations out here. Make me the 51st.
Okay.
So as a woman, I feel like it's also natural of us to be territorial. But people have to understand that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a woman, you cannot be territorial over anything other than your man or your kids. And I don't even want to go down that route. Because y'all be holding territory that belong to a couple other bitches. But I'm not even going to go down that route. So
it's really sad because you're not wrong.
no shade. I was one of the bitches. So God free me. Shabba. But I'm just keeping it real with you because shit is hard. And I feel like a lot of women, we are in the learning stages. I am looking at a lot of women older than me.
Okay.
And I think that's the one thing that's fucking my head up. How y'all 5-10 years older than me doing shit that I'm supposed to be doing at my age? You supposed to be pouring into me.
Yeah.
And I'm pouring into you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's an issue because as much as I learned from my mama,
She learned stuff from me.
Right.
So, like, I spoke at the church on Saturday. And I had elders walking up to me like, I just learned something from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it should be more of, I won't say more of, it needs to be an equality of us bouncing back on each other.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. No, I agree. And I'm happy you said that because to me, that was one of the beefy moments that you mentioned. I really think a big problem with us nowadays not being able to bond is the lack of disconnect between generations of women. We are now becoming the elders a little too soon, in my opinion, but that's because we don't have a connection with our elders.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a women's group, you know, visiting and doing my thing, and it's different generations in there. And one of the biggest things that you see is the lessons that are being taught. The older women saying, you know, oh, girl, that's going to, you know, kind of letting you know how to maneuver. But everybody don't got that. And when you have, like, that positive woman figure in your life growing up, or even as a woman, it kind of helps you think a little differently.
Maneuver, like see things in a clear light.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer in, you could tell somebody that the stove is hot, but sometimes a motherfucker
They got to
touch
touch
that bitch
it.
and figure out
They got to touch
you know what
it.
I'm saying? And I was one of them kids. You couldn't tell me shit. I had to touch the stove, jump in it, jump on it, unplug it, electrocute myself a couple times to really be like, okay, that shit hurt it.
Yeah.
But it just sometimes disappoint me, because even people my age, a little bit younger, women twice my age, just to see like the morals and let me just say this before I start sounding like I'm dogging motherfuckers, because don't kill me, but I'm still learning too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I do hold myself to a different standard.
Absolutely.
And I know I have morals, I have values. Now, there are some things that I won't, you know what I'm saying, won't absolutely do. Now, there are some things I will fucking do. But there are certain things that do disappoint me with our generation and women older than me, because why the fuck are you acting like this? Why are you online? Why are you on Facebook? Why are you on Instagram posting this or you know what I'm saying? Like, your life resolves in misery, lack. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just frustrating because, you know, we work with kids.
Yeah.
We work with young girls.
Yeah.
And we be in the high schools, and just seeing how these young girls walk and how they talk and how they dress, and how the fuck do Nene got a 40-inch bust down with these tight ass jeans on, some Yeezys, and a motherfucking Balmain shirt?
Look at the prom shit they just did.
And you know what I will say about prom? I'm not mad at it though. I didn't get to go to prom. I feel like these kids do deserve some type of experience.
That's
centering
too much.
around
That's
them.
doing too much.
I ain't gonna lie, because if I have kids, I'm going all the fuck out. I might, you know what I'm saying, you might get a car on prom. That's just me. If God
Hell
forbids,
no.
I'm just saying.
Hell to the no.
It's certain things I would want to give my kids that I never was awarded. My kids will be so spoiled, they'll probably be enabled. But them niggas gonna be alright. But, you know, just watching where these girls, and they be like, why she acting like that? Exhibit A. Why the fuck you know what I'm saying, kicking it? I'm seeing your parents out, but, you know, I'm seeing, like, what's really going on with the kids, and that shit really do be breaking my heart. Because look at the examples that they got. I got kids telling me they want to be like me when they grow up. Nigga, I'm still growing up.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm 25 and they telling me at 16, 17, like, this is what I'm looking up to. What about?
Now, another problem with that is, how do you address that to a fellow woman? How do you say to a fellow woman, you tweaking, without it seeming like, you know, you're disrespecting them? How do you cross that boundary when it comes to being a friend? Because a true friend is going to let you know when you fucking up.
I believe, I reference usually everything to like movie or TV show. I watch Everybody Hates Chris. It's an episode where Rochelle was telling another lady about how to raise her daughter because she was being fast as hell. The mom was mad that Rochelle said something, but Rochelle was like, look at where she get it from. She was mad at first, but she came back was like, you know what, you was right. I think it has something to do with the accountability. Now, all my friends can tell me something, I'm going to be mad at first. But when I finally let this sink into my thick-ass skull, I'm going to be like, they was right. Because it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of redirection. It's coming from a place of correction. And a lot of women, I'm grown. You can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck in the same spot that you're going to be in where I found you, because you have no window for education. You have no window to be knowledgeable about certain things. If you cannot learn or take constructive criticism, you will deteriorate.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know, it just breaks my heart that you might tell somebody and they might take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I know it's a way, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
But baby, why the fuck you got that on? Why you doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's cute for Facebook, but what about your kids? What about the community? What about, you know, whatever the case is? Mind you, I got a little hoochie in me too. You know what I'm saying? I could be a thought pocket.
But it's a time and a place.
It is a time and a place, but fine, for walls.
It's a time and a place.
So, I'm not judging nobody, but you have to have some type of standard for yourself, some type of worth, some type of morality, some type of values. It's cute. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. But after a while, you gotta grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I hate that I even just said
You gotta grow the fuck up, though. We're gonna clap it up for that. I mean, it's true. And, you know, us both being women entrepreneurs, you know, we got, you know, we get along and stuff. And I feel like it's genuine. And I want to see you succeed.
Facts.
You know, you just did an amazing thing at our job. You know, you created something that was amazing. And I was talking about it like I made the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you see this shit? Did y'all see it? I had her sign it. You know, you did your thing, you know, with that. But it's like, damn, how you know, as a woman entrepreneur, when you get in those spaces where women don't want to connect with you or they don't want to support you, it's like, how can you maneuver? Because you have a woman-based, you know, foundation in a sense. You know, you're aiming for that. So how do you maneuver when you get into a situation where a woman you maybe want to connect with doesn't want to connect with you?
In reality, now I'm trying to let the spirit ordain me and move me to who I need to be connected with. Because a lot of times, these people be looking so great in the world's view. They got thousands or hundreds of followers, and they doing a damn thing. But they are terrible people. Literally, just told Carlos to do a fucking podcast. Y'all be bad bitches, but terrible people.
Shout out to Carlos. Shout out to Boys Crazy.
I'm still waiting on him to do it.
Definitely terrible people.
Because, you know, you can be an excellent businesswoman, whatever the case is, but I feel like if you're lacking that morality, personality, foundation where I can connect to you as a woman first, I feel like a lot of women lack knowing how to have those boundaries of being friends and being businesswomen, but everything that glitter ain't gold. So if I try to connect with somebody, and I have been spun before, cool. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is a connection that I needed to be in because I have been in connections that I've tried to force and it's bit me in my ass. So I take it as it's not a loss, it's a lesson. You don't want to connect with me? Cool. You know, you might be 10 steps ahead of where I'm trying to get to. And I respect you where you are. That doesn't mean that I need to be networked with you. Now, if it's full circle and you come back to me, you need to network with me, that may be a different story. But I had to get out of that mindset that, like, why don't they like me? And why she won't do this? And da-da-da-da-da. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Like, that's the type of mentality I've had to have because we all got different niches. We all got different mindsets. And I really feel like you can be as bad as a bitch or bad as a woman. I don't even like calling, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the bad bitch term. But you can be as bad as a woman as you want to be when it comes to that mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that just makes me look at you differently. That makes me feel like you out differently. I don't care if you out here selling wigs like a fucking junkie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really doing it. But when you done, you like, oh, fuck these bitches, and these bitches need me. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not
cool.
That's not what I want to be connected to. No. I need to be connected to a woman that got some foundation, some stability. Because, bitch, I'm lacking it. So I need
I need you to come with it.
I need you to show me a little something. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to look up to you or at least just not mirror you, but to just learn from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things and connections in our life need to be learning and expansion and growth and connectivity that has some type of result. You know
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Brooklyn dropping the knowledge on us today, y'all. She going back and forth with the thugger and the spiritual. I like that, though. So we going to rock with that. I like that.
I'm a GD. I'm God's disciple.
Y'all better stop. God's disciples. On that ass. Y'all better stop. No, but I love that. And I love your honesty and your transparency because I feel like you're genuine with it. And you've experienced enough, you know, to know about that. So getting into your event that you have coming up before we, you know, elaborate, I want to talk a little bit about the one you did previous to. So when you did that first one, did you think that you would be doing another one?
Hell no. I really thought in real life, G, because that was the first event that I had with the women's seminar. I mean, the Women's Foundation, and it drained me. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was to think. The whole
process was draining?
Child, from the marketing to the creating to the sponsorships. I wrote proposals. I didn't even know how to write a proposal. Wrote a proposal, wrote the speaker panel proposal, set up, got the space, speakers, was marketing tickets. Mind you, I just started working at 1119, so I was selling them bitches with a plate of chicken. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike Coleman.
Shout out to Mike for real. That's my nigga. We got a love-hate relationship, but if anybody try to get on that with Mike, we will jump you. But Because 1119 really did put me on, you know what I'm saying? And people knew me, but 1119 gave me the foundation to like really establish myself.
Facts.
And I love a good black-owned business, even though it's a little ghetto.
We love that though. We absolutely love that.
But
Keep the ghetto.
for sure, I had a lot of people that I had met networked through there, just in like day-to-day life and I mean, I was up the night before making fucking balloon columns. Gee, I forgot I drove a Honda, so I could only fit one balloon column at a time. Bitch, I drove to Kenosha 5 times that day. It was crazy. It was insanity. Like, I was doing shit last minute. It's a lot of things that I did learn from that seminar, but it was so beautiful. People still talk about it to this day. Oh my God, the fuck y'all remember that? Like, I had shoved it in the back of my memory because it had stressed me out so bad. But when I think about it in retrospect, it turned out beautifully. In my mind, you always want to shoot for the stars. Like, I want 150 people in the room. My friend was like, if it's one, who told me? It was someone told me. It was like, if you get one woman in the room and you impact her life, that's all you need.
Yes.
And I'm trying to now deepen in my spirit. It's about quality, not quantity. Because people will show up, but they might not leave with nothing. But the right people that want to be there is going to be in the room. So last year was an experience. I started out big and then worked my way small, which was ass backwards, but I learned so much. And then I had 26 vendors. Most of them sold out. It was crazy. It's crazy.
That's lit. No, you was doing it though. I love that. I love that you did the damn thing and that it exceeded your expectations. It's amazing. And it's hard to do an event.
Hell,
it's hard.
By yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I'm finances, marketing, the manager, the director. Shout out to my close friend Juju, because that bitch, I be working her like a slave. We were just in the living room today building the gift box. Build, like, the gift bags are boxes. Like the cute little, girl. We was in there assembling boxes, putting ribbon in, stuffing them and shit. Like, it's nice to have that support system, you know what I'm saying? Because it do get stressful. I'm managing 26 different vendors, managing my panel, creating cue cards. Like, what the fuck? This is a whole seminar.
It's a lot.
It is. But God is good.
God is good. God is good all the time. When you do it. So let's get into your new seminar that you're doing June 4th. Okay, tell us about it.
So June 4th, this year it is the Women's Purpose, Planning, and Prayer Seminar. I might have said it backwards. It's too many damn P's. Moral of the story is they all in that sentence. But this year I really wanted to focus on prayer. Why is that important? A lot of women are looking to build their spiritual relationship. And I am heavy on God because essentially I go to church, but not everybody wants to go to church, and I can understand that. This is your church.
Right.
So I want to teach women how to tap into that, what that looks like, why that's important. Purpose. A lot of people die not fulfilling their purpose. And it seems like we're getting younger and younger and younger as we're leaving. What are you doing to make sure you don't bring your ass back here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you fulfilling the purpose that God has over your life? Are you doing what it is that you need to do? And a lot of people don't feel fulfilled. A lot of people feel empty or weak or defeated because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. So you feel lost. What do you do when you find your purpose? What does that look like? How does that feel? And planning. What do you do when you find it? How do you define yourself outside of your day-to-day titles? Who are you as a person? How do you plan to get to the woman that it is that you want to be? So that's what the whole title means. Thank God I was able to find 6 speakers. I'm not speaking this year, I will tell you that. I'm not speaking. I'm hosting.
I ain't doing it.
I'm not. Because I do see that God is going to be moving me different ways. But I wanted women to come out here, other women, speaking about their things that they've been through and ways that they can speak to them, that I might not be able to, which is cool. But, like, I got Pastor Tiffany, Jerry speaking, Jerry Bevel speaking, Ashley Cullen Williams. I got Ari Williams coming from Chicago. I got Demisha Burke, and then I got Jaleesa Tompkins, Juju.
Yes.
So,
shout out to them.
For sure.
All of the amazing ladies. Shout out to them.
For sure. And it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm nervous than a bitch.
Okay.
Because
why?
You always want everything to go perfect. You know what I'm saying?
But you've done this before, so you know it's not going to be perfect.
Man, I had to change the location at the last minute. Shit was crazy. So now it's going to be, I'm going to have to ghetto fast. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope.
But you got it, though. You got it.
Yeah, I know. But, it seems like what I am learning, the closer that you get to the closer that you get to your purpose and doing what God has called you to do, the harder the devil gonna be on your ass like right on rice. And I had made a video about this in like January, talking about how the closer you get to doing what you're supposed to do, the more pushback you're gonna get. Just like how you told me before we came on, that means you're doing something right. Well, why the fuck do this hurt so bad? Like, it just...
You are.
It's a lot, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't finna do the seminar. I was too deep in. No, I got 26 vendors this year.
Yeah.
And they all excited as hell. You know what I'm saying? They probably more excited than me. Shit.
Yeah.
The speakers excited. I just... Man. It's gonna turn out how it's supposed to turn out. That's all I know.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to stay... I'll be sitting here lying to
Brooklyn,
you.
it's gonna be great. You know, I'm like I said before, I'm proud of you. You're doing the damn thing, and you're 25, and already you've accomplished some things that women twice your age wish they could have done. So already you're winning. You know what I'm saying? Already you're in front of a lot of people because you've already done things that you said you was gonna do. A lot of people can't even do that. A lot of people can't even bring a idea to fruition. They can't even bring it to life. But you've done it, and you're doing it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing it again. You're doing it back to back. I think that's amazing, and I'm happy that you're doing a seminar helping women find themselves. So why is it important for us to know ourselves outside of our daily titles?
Because when you don't know yourself, you'll let anybody bleed onto you. And then you'll just adjust and adapt to whatever it is that they're telling you, and you begin to believe those things. And I am an example because I'm dealing with that imposter syndrome. I'm dealing with still trying to find myself, and I need people to understand that it's a process. You know what I'm saying? You learn more about yourself each and every day as you live. But a lot of us lack going back into the roots, figuring out what's really going on. And that shit hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you have to ask yourself, well, why do I act like this? How did I adjust to this? Why do I think like this? How do I unlearn all of these behaviors that I've built all throughout my life to make me who I am right now? And you might be you are a piece of the person that you're supposed to be, but there are some things that you need to reveal and let go of for you to grow into who it is that you need to be in this season.
Yeah.
You wonder why you keep going in circles, but you're not shedding nothing. You're not letting go of nothing. So you can't take on more and more and more. And I really hate this soft girl reference, because what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean? You want to be soft, but your roots are still hard. You got to know who you are in solidification. And I will say, I have left a relationship, and that nigga took me with him. I have left some friendships, and they done took my ass with them, and I'm sitting here left just bones because I don't know who I am. So as you begin to develop that, you begin to create those boundaries and make it make sense for yourself that you so secure in when a motherfucker leave, you be like, okay, bye. Next. But we get so caught up, and we women, we already emotional.
Exactly.
We already had it out for us at the beginning. We get so caught up in how they treat us is how we determine our worth. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I did still struggle with that even recently. That motherfucker treat me like this, I must not be shit. My friends be like, what the fuck? Like, how did you even get to that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of women deal with that.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who we are. So then you just begin to pick apart how people are treating you. You start to break down, all right, well, if they did this, if X is this and this is this, I must be this. Hell no. Then when you don't know who you are, you start to deal with shit that you're not supposed to deal with.
Okay.
You a queen dealing with a fucking peasant. And you wondering why you feel the way that you feel. Now, there's nothing wrong with people pouring into you, but you got to be able to fill yourself up halfway first.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot of people struggle. I struggle with it too. It's a daily thing to fight those old habits and those old things and making sure that you're still walking into who it is that you need to be, because it's uncomfortable as hell. Like, you be like, damn, I was dealing with shit like that? Like, why the fuck was I doing that?
Right.
Because you didn't know who you was. You'd be so disappointed in yourself. You be like, how I even get here?
What? Look, 'cause listen. Listen.
Meanwhile, I'm out of breath.
I got it. But no, I'm happy that you said that, because you did. You just broke it down. And I'm gonna give a quick testimony, because y'all really nosy, so I ain't gonna really put y'all in my business like that, because y'all be doing a lot. But I wanna testify to that statement, bro, because you hit it right on the head. Like, you getting a person treat you like this, a person treat you like that, I must be that. So I definitely used to have a fetish with street niggas back in the day. That was my thing. You know what I'm saying? The street niggas love them a smart bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Babe,
a good hood jam.
can you count? Can you read this for me? Babe, I'm going to read it for you. I got you. So I definitely had a bad habit of that. But it was because at that time, I wasn't even doing none of my media shit that I had went to school for. You know, I went to school for this shit. So after I graduated, I didn't do nothing for media for like 3-4 years. Definitely doing low vibration shit. And that was one of it. So now I'm dating somebody new. Shout out to that man. And he took me to hot yoga, a yoga session for a date at 10 in the morning. A completely 360 from being in a crack house with a nigga that only saw me after 8 p.m. type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that let me know I'm in a completely different place right now. That I'm able to meet a man that actually wants to do yoga at 10 in the morning.
Has substance.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the energy I'm putting out. Because I love yoga. The nigga didn't know I like yoga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like good to be in that vibration now. So it's like, yeah, you gotta elevate, know who you are, know your purpose, and that's gonna put you in those rooms with people you're supposed to really be with.
Yeah.
So like, I'm happy that you said that, cause baby, I'm telling y'all niggas is done. Y'all niggas not doing yoga. I just want to let y'all know that right now. It's looking real scary. Y'all not doing yoga. Y'all not taking care of y'all gut. It's a wrap.
No, for real. What you mean you drinking? We just drank
You
yesterday.
What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not eating salads. Y'all not eating veggies. Like, you know. But I'm happy you said that because, yeah, that's a complete... Anyway.
Shout out to you.
Because it was a lot of niggas that just wasn't, you know,
the cut.
they wasn't getting it.
You
And
deal with
but that also let me know where I was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And where and why was I doing some slum shit like that? Why was I dealing with a nigga that's taking me to a fucking crack house?
No, literally.
You know what I'm saying? The fuck? And I ain't getting none of that bread while he's serving. I ain't getting none of that money.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can attest to that. Anywho.
You giving me PTSD, bitch.
No shade to the street niggas. You feel me? Still got a lot of love for y'all. Yeah. But yeah, I would never date somebody that's like about that life again, because everybody has a choice at the end of the day. So anyway. So in addition to your vendors and your speakers, what do you hope that people will get out of your event?
I want women to at least be able to network. I want women to at least be able to meet somebody that they didn't know before. Because essentially, everyone keep asking me, where the hell did you come from? I want you to have that same thought about somebody that you seen in a room that you might, I kind of like what you doing. I see her on Facebook, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is. And I hope y'all connect, even if it is temporary, even if it is business-wise, whatever the case is. Like, I want you to leave with something that you didn't come with. Whether a number, whether you know what I'm saying, just something, because we are greater together. And that's one of the biggest issues with shit, not even just the women community, the black community, because if they keep us divided, we'll never know how much power and connectivity that we have and control that we could have within ourselves and just our community around. But I'm just going to start with women first, because women are a little bit easier. I'm still working on the niggas, but because they keep asking me about a man's one. They want me to do a man's one, but I want women to just not be intimidated. Like, I want you to be like, you know what I'm saying? I find myself staring at women so long, sometimes they probably think I'm gay. No, bitch, you bad as hell. Like, you look good. You know what I'm saying? You look good. Like, I like what you're doing, and I want to connect with you. I admire who you are. I would like another woman to see another woman in a room like that and just reach out. You know what I'm saying? Say something. Or at least connect with a vendor. Find a new favorite facial skincare product line or something or whatever. Because all the vendors are women.
Wow. All the vendors are women? Yes. Give it up for the women. Give it up for the women.
Yep.
Super dope. I like that too.
I want them to take away whatever it is that they prayed for. Whatever you came and needed, I pray that you get it. Because I don't want you to come. As many times that I have been in church and I haven't gotten anything because I wasn't ready to receive it. So when they come, I hope that they are open enough to receive it. Because most times you will pray for something and it will come from somebody that you may not have thought it would have. So then you're a little bit standoffish to receive it. You can't ask God for something and then tell him how to deliver it to you. It's not fucking Amazon.
Absolutely not.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. The blessing might come in a different way, and you have to be open to receiving that. You can't tell God, I don't want to go there, and He like, well, you don't want the blessing. It's been rooms that I have not wanted to be in, and God was like, you glad you went, huh? And I'm like, yeah, bro, like do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have thought you would have been there.
Yeah.
So when these women come here, I want them to at least have some type of idea, goal, interest, something that piques their mind. I mean, if they paid to get in there, obviously they're going to be like, but I really want them to be open to receiving whatever it is that they need, because we just a hospital. We just ain't got no Band-Aids and stuff. So we all just trying to patch each other up and make it make sense. And I want them to take away whatever it is that they need.
Yes.
So
Absolutely. I love that. Whatever you pray for, I think that's what really stuck with me. I hope you get whatever you prayed for. I love that.
Yeah.
I really, again, want to commend you, Brooklyn, just, being a young woman that's trying to change the dynamic of what a woman is in this world. Being a woman entrepreneur is hard,
It's hell.
and you're doing it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to commend you on that because you're doing it.
Same to you.
Yeah, you're doing it. Thank you.
So you be snapping. Don't forget about me when you get famous.
We're going to be doing this shit right here.
I'm like, I was in this bitch with this bitch.
We're going to be doing the same shit on the island with Diddy. Her. Because I'm going to be on Revolt next. But yeah, I'm excited for the event. It's June 4th. So are tickets still available? Can people still purchase?
Absolutely. Tickets are still available. They are on Eventbrite. They are $20 right now. They will be going up to $25. You can buy them at the door. And that covers the entire seminar. So it will be food, drinks, networking, mingling. You'll get to talk to the speakers afterwards. So, yeah, a little something. Oof. Stress.
I like that. Okay, now hold on. Now, when's the date that they go up to 25? Because you know how black people be. I didn't know that. Hold on.
What's today? The 26th?
Mm-hmm,
Friday.
Okay, so tomorrow.
Oh,
Today's 25th.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I had them $20 all month.
Yeah.
You know, black folks always buy shit last minute. I gave you the hookup when I gave you the
do
hookup.
better.
You for real, because you
Gotta
gonna
do
spend
better,
that money on that bottle. You gonna spend that money on that outfit. No shade. You ain't
Gotta do
wrong.
better. I just went and bought an outfit. You're not wrong.
You ain't wrong. I was just all up in Rainbow. I ain't gonna lie, the rest of my spot.
I
But
love Rainbow too. That's what's in the car. Shout out to Rainbow.
I ain't too proud to wear Rainbow boots.
Okay. No, but I'm excited. The seminar sounds amazing. You have great food there. You got some great speakers there. You got some great vendors there. Do you want to shout out any special vendors by any chance?
Let me think. I got Sierra, CC's Creation. She gonna be there. Jayla, she gonna be there. The Glow Statistician. I'm trying to think of who else. There's so many of them.
It's a lot.
Miss Mayfield, Michonne Mayfield. She's gonna be there representing Mary Kay and her travel agency. I don't want nobody to cut me because I forgot them.
Just a few. We just want to tease, You'll have to come out and get the full.
Tamala Ray, Miss McKinney.
Okay.
She gonna be there. You know, she be having that stuff. She gonna be there. Mama Drucken teams.
Yes. I got y'all in the car, period.
They're gonna be there. So it's gonna be, I tried to make it where it's a different niche for every table. I tried not to do it twice. Shout out to Lakina, because baby girl sold them. She sold out last year. They was going crazy. She be making like peach cobbler cheesecake cones. G, like,
I will be.
bruh.
Okay.
Bruh.
No, I'm
So
going first.
yeah, they snap. So first come, first serve. So it's gonna be decent.
Yes. Okay. So Eventbrite, they can get the tickets, or they can email you, DM you, or you prefer just Eventbrite?
Either one.
Okay.
Either one. I'll just send you the link and go straight to Eventbrite.
Okay.
I do got physical tickets. Y'all can buy tickets at the door. Tickets are gonna be $25 at the door. So yeah.
Yes. Now, of course, we got to get your social media so we can keep up with you, tap in with you.
Book.wit.brook.
Book with Brooke.
Okay. Nice little ring to it.
Book with Brooke.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is Brooklyn Mattison. Since everyone know my government name. So
We gonna find you.
So
Yes. Absolutely. We got to give it up one more time for Brooklyn in the house. I appreciate you sliding back to the Purple Room and, again, just being vulnerable with me and giving us some real advice. I think that you said a lot of real shit today when it came to women in entrepreneurship and women in life in general. So somebody going to hear this and be like, oh, my God, that was for me. For real.
And then it's going to be like, oh, my God, that was for me. But, you know.
And we going to handle that.
And I want everyone to know, ain't no shots fired, G.
No
like,
smoke.
You know what I'm saying? It's a two-sided gun. I'm shooting at y'all. I'm shooting at me, too.
And it's a conversation.
For sure. I never tell a motherfucker nothing. I'm still not. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work on it myself. So we all work in progresses. We just all need to start watering each other. That's all.
Absolutely. So. Absolutely. Y'all give it up for Brooklyn again. Doing the damn thing. Make sure you tap in with her June 4th. Pillow Talk Podcast will definitely be in the building supporting, you know, making sure I get some insight from some of the women there because I do want to connect with other women. So I'm happy that you're doing it. I missed last year's because I was booked. So I'm happy this year. I was like, yup, I'm there.
Yes.
I'm there. I made sure I had nothing going on that day. I'm pulling up. So I'm excited for you and just everything that you got going on.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm so glad to be back.
Yes.
My cheeks are burning. I'm very proud of you and everything that you are doing because you really out here doing the damn thing for sure. Every time I'd be like, Robin did this, I'd be like, what? Stop. Every time I see some shit on my time, I'd be like, share. Y'all don't give a fuck what it's share.
And I'll be trying to do the same thing. And you know, we be trying to share, heart, comment, share again. It's been a couple days. Let me share one more time. And that's how it be. And that's why I rock with you because you're a genuine support. So I'm going to always try to make sure I support you and be there for you as somebody that really gives a fuck about your business and you as a whole. You know, so you doing it. You doing it. So, shout out to you. Thank you.
It's time for us to take over the world.
I don't know if they ready. Ready for that. Ready for that.
Keep them on their toes.
But no, shout out to everybody, of course, that tunes into Pillow Talk Podcast, which was voted Chicago's top podcast for 2023. So, of course, y'all can tap in with me on all social media platforms. And my girl, Brooklyn, because she in the building. She brought the knowledge. Don't play with her.
Just do something.
Y'all already know Pillow Talk Podcast is absolutely where it's at. Sending love and light. Peace out.